lift, we want to master the hip hinge. So we're going to find our hip flexors. So our hip bones, just a couple inches below, you're going to find where it's a little bit softer, not bony. And you're going to soften your knees, okay? And you're going to keep the knees tracking over top of your toes. You want to be mindful your toes aren't falling in or widening out too far. You're going to keep your shoulder blades back and down. You're going to take an inhale, driving your butt bones back towards the wall, okay? You can use the wall to kind of hold yourself up, position yourself so you feel that you can keep wide tension, okay, or overall tension throughout the feet. You're going to find that stretch all the way up the back of the legs. Try and keep your back at neutral. So we don't want it to be tilted too far forward, and we don't want it tucked under. So we want to find a neutral. Okay, our goal is to not use that wall, but for right now, we're going to use that wall, okay, so that we can inhale here, drive up. Okay, so it's going to be one solid breath, an inhale here, keeping your chin gently tucked and your gaze forward. Exhale, inhale, keep your back at neutral. Exhale up. So now we're going to talk about where the hands go, okay? You're going to be doing anywhere from 10 to 15 of these. Holding on to weights are right beside you. Shoulder blades are back and down. They're never going to come back up. You're going to drive the weights down towards the ankle. Okay, you don't want them to be out in front of us. You want them to be down as close to your legs as possible. Inhale, hinge back. Keep your back nice and straight. Tuck the chin. Exhale, drive up through those glutes, through the back of the legs. Breathing out, pulling the ribs and the abdomen in at the top. Also, chance you can use the TheraBand. If we're just working with the TheraBand, I'm going to stand on the TheraBand, make it nice and even on both sides. I'm going to wrap my hands around the TheraBand, okay, so that I have even resistance, but it's going to be pretty tight. As I come down, it eases off on the resistance, okay, so you can even grab a little bit closer for that extra resistance. Okay, use the wall when you're a beginner. You can come away from the wall as you slowly start to get really comfortable and good at the hinge. Squeeze up, make sure you're tucking and squeezing that glute all the way up at the top. If we leave this hanging out, we're going to impinge our back. We want to tuck that tailbone, squeeze the glutes, pull the abs in nice and tight, and straighten out that spine. Inhaling on the way down, exhale, squeeze it up. Okay, so we're doing 10 to 15 repetitions, depending on the weight that you have, making sure that you stop if you start feeling your lower back or your upper traps and shoulders.